Well, hello everyone. It's great to be back on YourTV for an update for the city of Belleville, this time for the week of February the 8th, 2021. And what great news we received earlier this week from the provincial government and Premier Doug Ford regarding the reopening of our region. We've been on a province-wide shutdown since December the 6th. And on Wednesday this week, our region will be allowed to reopen and to go back to what's called green status. So thank you everyone for your work. Green status, if you recall, was what we spent most of the summer and the fall in. It means our case counts are low and we're protecting ourselves by taking those important steps. I call them the 3 W's sometimes. You know, wash your hands, watch your distance from people, socially distance, and wear a mask when you cannot socially distance and when you're indoors. So while this is great news about us moving now into this green zone, it is not open season. It doesn't mean that we can ignore the serious threat that COVID-19 continues to present. It just means that we can have some relaxations in our zone because we have worked so hard and we've earned it. So obviously, I ask people to be cautious moving forward, but it will be great to have some of our businesses back. We'll be able to have some of the activities that we haven't done. Some of our city services will reopen, such as the library in Glanmore and the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center. But please be careful, stay vigilant throughout this whole point. We're working on a robust reopening plan as we continue to bring the services and facilities of the city back online. And I know that there are so many business owners that are looking forward to reopening and welcoming people back into their shops and their stores and everything else. One of the things that we're all looking forward to is being able to go back and get our hair cut. And I'm looking forward to shaving my lockdown beard that I've had since Boxing Day. I didn't think it would be quite until February the 10th before I could do it, but I'm looking forward to all those things that we're going to be able to enjoy again, and I know you will too. And thank you to all residents and businesses who have worked so hard to allow us to reopen ahead of other regions in Ontario. A few reminders to keep in mind over the coming days. Belleville City Hall continues to be open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. by appointment only. If you require in-person services, it's easiest to pre-book your appointment. You can go to the City Hall website and get telephone numbers and call us. But City Hall will be reopening to the public on Tuesday, February the 16th. And what I mean by that is you won't necessarily need a pre-scheduled booking for an appointment, but we will limit numbers of people in so that we can socially distance. It's always good, an idea to book your appointment, and we encourage that if you need to come in and see us. Our transit operations and other operations for the city, including snow removal, those will continue without any interruption as they have during these COVID-19 times. But some exciting news is that the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center will return to our operations, our COVID-19 operations on Tuesday, February 16th. So next week on Tuesday, and staff will be reaching out to the user groups who've been using that facility prior to December 26th to resume their activities. For example, for teams and for folks that rent ice, that will be back available on February the 16th. The Belleville youth swim teams will be back on February 16th in the Templeman pool. Recreation swims, aquafit, pickleball, table tennis, and advanced aquatic courses will start the week of February 22nd. Registration for those programs start on February the 16th. And then all fitness classes that we've been holding this time of the year have been virtual. And so Winter B sessions, registration starts actually this week for those programs, but it will run from February 22nd up until March the 27th. And we encourage you to go to the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center website and the city website for more information on that. Now, I do want to stress, because I know a lot of people are concerned from people coming from what they call hotspot regions to Belleville and using our facilities. So the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center will continue to operate as we were doing so prior to December 26th. And what I mean by that is rentals of ice and the pool and any spaces there, and anyone using the facility will be restricted to residents of green, yellow, and orange health unit zones. And then on top of that, we will continue our standard screening protocols that we ask people questions when they come in, and they are obligated to answer truthfully for that. So, you know, people that are in what we call red or shutdown, gray zone or shutdown areas will not be permitted to use our Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, and we're taking steps to protect our residents. In terms of the Belleville archives, or the Hastings and archives, those will have normal COVID operating hours at the archives next week, which is 11 to 1 and 2 to 4, Monday to Thursday. And the Belleville Public Library, where the archives are, they will open on to the public on Tuesday, February the 16th. Again, following all the proper protocols and the screening. Glenmore National Historic Site, our wonderful museum here in Belleville, will return to normal operating hours on February the 16th as well. So stay tuned for more information regarding other services and things that we're allowing. But I would recommend that for people who are going to use the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, it's a good idea to view the videos that the staff have put together for what you can expect when you're using that facility. It's a good refresher, and I encourage you to do so. I want to just remind everybody that the warming room, or the overnight warming center, has been activated several times this winter, including over the last few weeks, and we expect it to continue to be open over the coming weeks as temperatures are forecast to be cooler. A reminder that we're running the overnight warming center out of the former Belleville Police Services building, and it's open from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. on days that the weather forecast activates the space. And you can check in with our social media and our website in terms of dates that the overnight warming center is open. But I should take an opportunity right now to remind residents that Hastings County Emergency Housing provides services to anyone experiencing overnight or emergency homelessness every single day of the year, including during the winter. So if you or anyone you know needs emergency housing services, please call 1-866-569-1941, and the number is here on the screen, for immediate assistance. You know, the city of Belleville operates a overnight warming center not as a housing project, but simply as a service provided during extremely cold temperatures, and we continue to work with Hastings County to provide housing services for residents and visitors to our city. In addition, all winter trails and parks in the city are open, and we encourage everyone to take advantage of getting outside for some physical and mental exercise, including walks, hiking, skating. It was so wonderful to see over the weekend so many people outside using our beautiful natural outdoor spaces, and I want to thank all the city staff that have helped to flood those outdoor rinks, and the residents that are helping with community rinks around town. It was wonderful to see them in great use, and it was great to see people out and about. And I know that this news about moving back to green will also put a bit of a spring in our step. If you are using our outdoor areas, I remind you to take care, to respect all the safety protocols in place, because we want you to enjoy your municipal facilities and we want to keep them open. I'd also like to encourage everyone to visit our new and improved website for the City of Belleville and take advantage of the many online services that we offer. Just go to www.belleville.ca for all of the information on the City of Belleville, including a page that's dedicated to news about the COVID-19 related issues. You know, I want to just say that I know this is a very difficult and stressful time for many in our city. Even with the good news, we're still looking at additional restrictions until we get the vaccine. I was on a call this week with General Hillier as the province outlined their vaccination strategy. And, once we deal with folks in retirement and long-term care residences, then they'll be moving to do with people that are 80 years of age and older that are staying at home and they're not in retirement residences. And it's going to be a while before the rest of us all get vaccinated. So I want residents and businesses to know that we recognize this is a difficult and stressful time, and that your well-being is our highest priority as a Belleville City Council. And we remain collectively and singularly focused on your safety and the health in all of our decisions as we take on behalf of the City of Belleville. Here's a photo from the swearing in this week of our newest councillor, Tyler Alsap. Tyler was appointed to fill the vacant council seat that became vacant when former councillor Pat Culhane passed away back in November. And yesterday, earlier this week, I should say, he was sworn in and he took his place at the council meeting on Monday, February the 8th. And it was good to work with him, and we look forward to working with him in the future. And the last piece of information I just want to share with you this week is got to do with the Belleville Sports Hall of Fame. And this is a great organization that recognizes the achievements and contributions of athletes in our region. They are accepting nominations until May the 15th. And I'd encourage you to go to their website, which is in one word, BellevilleSportsHallOfFame.com. If you go to their website, you'll have information about what the criteria are to be considered for inclusion in the Sports Hall of Fame, as well as what the process is. And we really do encourage people to nominate. We have some wonderful athletes in our city that have done wonderfully well here locally and provincially and nationally and even internationally. And we want to recognize them, and we want to thank all the volunteers with the Belleville Sports Hall of Fame for the work that they do. And we're looking forward to having an induction ceremony again this year. With that, that's my update for this week for the City of Belleville. I want to thank YourTV for this opportunity to communicate directly with you. If you have any questions, you can always contact me through our City Hall office, as well as all of your Belleville City Councillors, including new Councillor Tyler Alsap. Information is on the city's webpage, and we invite you to take a look at it. And I thank you for your attention and for your hard work. And I know that we're all relieved that we're going back into green. As Kermit the Frog would say, it's good to be green.